What is cracking? Who do we got up in here? Rodriguez Jackson, ¿qué pasó? Rodriguez Jackson, ¿qué pasó? Seth Hamilton was popping. Vasilios Pizza, ¿qué pasó? Army Mike was crack a lackin'. You know, I put up the video of Winky and it didn't let me upload it until an hour ago. You believe that shit? And did all of these shorts go up? Let's see. Yeah, they did. Went up a bunch of times. I gotta take some of them down. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Let me see. I'm gonna go to my channel. I'm gonna get this ready. All right, we're good to go. Boom, we already got 8 likes. You guys are good. That dude. What's up? Did all of you tune in to my interview with Ronald Winky Wright today? If you did not, it has been released on my YouTube channel. It has been. What's up, Harv? What up? What up? What up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Rodriguez, you know what? You are not wrenched, so we shall wrench you ASAP. All right, now you're wrenched. You deserve it, my man. Walter, ¿qué pasó? I like boxing, Garcia and Haney, but it's in his blood, so he basically cheated. Well, watch Garcia fight to be no contest. What you think? It probably will be. Jonathan, what's up? Oh, you got a new icon there, my man. Salute. Winky was fire. Appreciate you. Did you guys, if you haven't, I want you to do it right now. Did you see that short I put up of De La Hoya and Canelo arguing? Did you see the short I put up? Did you? If you did not, big shout. Gary, what's up? Oh, BK. That's Switzerland, right? Sorry, I'm a dumb American. Yeah, it's Switzerland, I'm pretty sure. Appreciate you. Go right now. It's either here or you can go to my Instagram. Instagram gets way more views. You know, I get millions of views. Check my Canelo and Oscar short. There's a little twist at the end. Watch it right now. Go to it right now. And what? Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to do this. Let's make it easier for you. Hold on. There's what I'm going to do for you guys. I want you guys to, I'm going to pin it, as a matter of fact. When I do that, I never do use all these tools. You know what I'm saying? I never use the tools that I can use. Where is it? Here it is. All right. So I'm going to go to it. Give me a second. And no, how the fuck do I copy it? There we go. Copy link. Boom. All right. Copy link. Now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to, how do I write something? How do I write something? How do I like pin something? Oh, maybe I just do this here and then pin it. There we go. And now I can pin this, right? Sorry guys, I'm old. All right. And then I can pin it on the side, right? There we go, pin. Boom. All right. So I just pinned it. And I would like you guys. That's England? No, that's not England. That's Switzerland. Gary, you England or Switzerland? England. Damn. Why does that look like Switzerland to me? Fuck. Stupid American. What up? What up, Eon? I'm going to go with Eon because it's easier to say than Odeon. I want you guys, what I just pinned, I'd like you guys to please watch it and tell me what you think. It's only 40 seconds long. Watch it and tell me what you think. Hopefully you guys will get it. Those of you in my age range, in your 40s, will definitely get it. And after you watch it, please comment. Was cracking skips? Was good boxing of Marco? Always enjoy your content. Well, thank you. Thank you. I don't know why you're angry, Skips, but thank you. So who just? Please tell me who just saw. Because I see this. Is this laughing at my short? Who just saw my short? The one I pinned. The one I pinned. Is there a chance for Munguia and who? Munguia might be able to get something done with a body shot. His left hook to the body. Angry Rob Donovan, what's up? I'm gonna make you a moderator because you've been up in this bitch too quite a bit. Just seen it. What you guys think? What do you guys think of the short? The short that's pinned. What do you think of it? You guys enjoying my short that's pinned? Yo, if my Winky interview would have gone out in the alerts because the alerts weren't working, we would have had like 100. We would have had a hundo watching. Instead, we had 30. Ain't that bad a bitch? Ain't that about a little stanky bitch? What are you gonna do? What up, Joseph? They say that's a New York thing, right? But that's not my era. That sounds like some Southern shit to me, like yar, pooey. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't sound like it, but they say it's a New York thing, just like chopped cheese. Let me tell you something. Anybody in here from NYC, old school, 30 or 40 or above, definitely in their 40s, knows that chopped cheese was never a thing up until, probably 10 years ago? Tops? Fuck out of here. Hella funny. Canelo's English. Yeah, man. So what do you make of the test? Well, can you guys help me? Has anything come out today beyond what we talked about last night? Was there an official anything? And is there any news? Are they waiting on the B sample? What's happening? Bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese? What? Like New York thing, you mean? What you talking about, Jonathan? Please, guys, hit the thumbs up for starters and peep what I have posted up there. That is my IG. Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. That's where I see most of your clips. I started watching. All right, bet. Instagram is paying me for this month, and I get millions of views, so I might make some cake, finally. Well-deserved. Those of you know, I have a business. My business is fucking struggling bad because of the inflation. It's been almost a full year of struggling, so I can use the cake. But finally, they're doing a spring bonuses Instagram where they're paying select people. I'm one of them, thank God, just for 1 month. So, but Instagram, I get millions of views, but YouTube, I get paid more steadily. So I'm trying to build my YouTube shit. Peace, Marco. What's up, champion? The news said something happened in Hell's Kitchen the other day. I don't remember exactly what happened. Just so you guys know, I'm from Hell's Kitchen, born and raised, but I don't live there. I haven't lived there in like 15, 20 years. Someone said on TBV call that they were watching your live fight reaction, and you mentioned how much faster Ryan was than Devin. Yeah, he is faster than Devin. So, I don't get it. I wasn't my live reaction. I was at the fight. You couldn't see my live reaction because I was at the fight and I wasn't streaming it. Oh, actually, I kind of did. Clarify what you're talking about, Black Ray. Yeah, I think so. It's like, yo, what's up, Joseph? Sounded like Canelo said if Oscar comes closer. That's exactly what he said. And Rodriguez, you seem like you're around my age range. You got the music and the scene that I put at the end, right? You understood where that came from? Because if you don't know Police Academy, it's not funny. But if you know Police Academy, that's very funny. Brandon Hooker. Damn. Is your middle name B? Beats? Brandon Beats Hookers? All right, my bad. Horrible joke. Yo, just subscribe, but I'm past my bedtime. I appreciate you, man. Come back. Keep watching. Please hit the like button. Glad to have you on board, Brandon. You got a dope last name. Hopefully you don't get into pimping because, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's your last name don't mean you're going to do it. Or punch him. Isn't that an NYC thing? Bacon, egg, and cheese? Everybody eats a bacon, egg, and cheese, don't they? Ryan thought he was followed by a UFO today. Yeah, the UFO was beaming at him steroids, like, he's like, "Argh." What's the B sample for? Already caught it in his blood. It's like double. Yeah, you're right. He already has 2 positive tests, so I don't know what the hell that's for, but they always got to do like a second because they're really just, yeah, I don't know, man. Thoughts on why Tank is trying to defend? I know why. You guys don't know why Tank's trying to defend Ryan? Not to sound arrogant, but It's what I call the what did I call it? The ego complex. It's called the ego complex in boxing. Ryan just looked amazing, right? He just destroyed Devin, right? Ryan looked on top of the world. Who's the only person to easily beat Ryan? Tank. So if Ryan destroys Devin and is looked at as on the top, nobody can beat that but the guy who's on the top, which is Tank. So Tank knows that if Ryan suddenly now doesn't look like anything but tremendous, that also says to Tank, because he's it's ego, he's self-absorbed. Oh well, now they're not going to really look at my win over him like a big deal because he's a cheater and he's really not good. So my win now is diminished. Tank doesn't want his win to be diminished over Ryan. That's what he doesn't want because it makes him look bad. That's why he's defending it. Kalia, what's crack a lacking? Philly in the motherfucking house. Maybe it was another Marco, but at one point too by the it might have been Marcos Valega or whatever from the Fight Hub. What's up, Track? My man, Track. Track. What part of the country are you from, man? I don't think I've ever asked you that. If I did, I don't remember what you said. So Garcia has steroids in his system. Yes. But they got to double check the B sample. But yes. Yes, Canelo needs to be careful with some of them words and language barrier, but it's ironic for De La Hoya to bringing up Canelo's failed drug test, but hasn't had a... Yeah, that's funny. D. White, what's up? You know D. White? I'm going to have to wrench you up too, my man. Because you've been up in here for years. Well, not years, months. You're wrenched up, my man. Good to see you. Gary Sour-Butts is funny. I know I'm 47. You know. You're my age. You know all about, right? You know all about the Blue Oyster Bar. Not personally, the movie. To make Ryan sound good, incredible. Yep, of course. Makes sense. That's exactly what it is. Dev was number one closest people to Rye, and Rye looks overweight, not in shape. Nah, he didn't look... Ryan looked in shape. He looked ripped. But Tank and the facts, positive tests are facts. Yep. Where you live now, Marco? By Gleason's? Not by Gleason's, nah. I'm in Park Slope, which is a good, 15 minutes from Gleason's. Yep. Louisiana. Dope. Dope. I got food poisoning in New Orleans. At a place called the fuck was it called? Oceana Grill or something like that. Right down there on Bourbon Street. Right by Bourbon Street. Me and my wife fucking couldn't stop shitting all, like, fucked us up. Like, we were there for only 2 days. Both days we felt like shit because of the food poisoning. Tim versus Virgil. I got to go with Virgil. Ray. I got to go with Virgil. I got to go with Virgil. But 55-45. Close. Dab definitely looks way more cut than Bry. Did you guys see my short I put out also of Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd? Did you see that? I don't understand. Is it going to be a rematch now? Well, Kalia, that all depends. On now, Ryan was saying and Oscar were like, oh, we're done, no rematch, no need. Now suddenly it's necessary. So I see Ryan doing it to prove himself. And Devin, of course, will do it because now Devin suddenly now thinks, oh, this guy isn't better than me. He cheated. So yeah, I'll fight him. Oh, I'm not. Suddenly Devin's bubble wasn't bursted in his own head and in a lot of people's heads. Suddenly, just instantly wiped it. Even if this B-side sample comes back clean, which it probably won't, but if it does, it's still not going to erase the first two findings. So the rematch is imminent, my peoples. Imminent. Yo, daddy, what up? Ryan going to beat his ass, Peds or not? I'm kind of leaning to agree with you, daddy, but we don't know. Army Mizzle, what do you think about it being said that it was only a trace amounts? That hints towards it possibly being accidental, maybe in the supplements he took. And if that's the case, it did very little for his actual performance. and his victory probably was 99% on him. It wasn't performance enhancing. You guys saw how inactive he was and how he was just, Victorville rolling and holding for half of the fight. That didn't look like somebody on PEDs to me. That looked like somebody who was spent. But again, we don't know. That dude, you think Haney? Yes, absolutely. That's the number one reason, dude, why fights get overturned. It's one of the only reasons is that what just happened now. I'm saying 99%. As long as the B sample comes back, it's going to get overturned to a no contest, and Devin's still undefeated. But in the eyes of the public, he's not undefeated. To some of them, some of us will think he's not undefeated. Some of us, bigger Devin Haney fans, will be like, "Nah, that's not a win. He cheated." Thought it was two different PEDs. It was, from what I understand. One grows muscle, and the other one, God, what was it? One is muscle regenerative, and the other one does something like stimulates hormones that we get naturally when puberty hits. I think something like that. I'm not sure what the benefits of that are though. Makes me mad. Ryan is a fraud. Well, we don't know for sure, D. It's looking that way though. And again, we don't know how much. We don't know. It's looking very likely that there was something in his system. We don't know how much of it, meaning accidental or intentional, and we also don't know how much of a role, if any, it played in his performance. Those are things we don't know, and we probably won't know until they rematch. Hey man, Aaron Pryor was assumed to have taken something performance enhancing when he fought Arguello. Those of you older know what I'm talking about. His trainer goes, "Give me the bottle, the one I mixed." Pryor looked like he wouldn't get tired, wouldn't stop throwing punches. He knocks Arguello out, whoops him, dominates him. The win is shrouded in doubt and controversy. They rematch. They make sure to triple test everything. He's definitely clean in the rematch. He beats Arguello again, even worse. So we could see that. Or we could see Ryan just get his socks boxed off, as most of us thought in the rematch. We don't know. That's what it comes down to. True honesty. What's honesty, Jeep? What you talking about? It would have mattered if Dev got the win called that night. He took a major beating in the eyes of the public. Yup. But this instantly erases it for a lot of people. I mean, shit, for me, it puts it in doubt. It's qualitative, not quantitative. It's like being pregnant. Either you are or you're not. That's not true. That's not true. That is not true at all. Having traces of something in your system, and I have a bit of a medical background here. I know what I'm talking about. As opposed to having substantial amounts found in your blood, that's a huge difference. It's not all or nothing. It wouldn't have mattered. Sorry. It doesn't. I hate to say it, but it didn't look like it would have mattered. But we don't know. If Ryan was truly that much stronger and bigger from these performance-enhancing drugs, then yes, it would matter. But we don't know. He looked bigger than we've ever seen him. But again, he's only 25. He could be coming into his man strength, his man size, his mature size. We don't know. We don't know. You know what's going to answer all this? Rematch. Remember people saying cocaine. It wasn't. Yeah. Well, from what I understand, it was crushed up asthma tablets, which just open up the airways. But again, in the rematch, there was nothing. And the beating was just of that beating in the rematch was of what's the word? Not epidemic levels, of biblical proportions. Thank you for mentioning that, Marco. Victor Conte made that pregnancy reference, and I hate. Wait, what pregnancy reference? What? Sorry, guys. I talk to a lot of you, so I forget. What did I say that you're referring to? Oh, when I mentioned traces or non-traces. Yeah, it does matter. It's not all or nothing for shizzle. Brother, in my opinion, Ryan did not look like a fighter on PEDs. He was gassed out and fighting in spurts. That didn't look like on PEDs, but his muscle mass did look like it could possibly be on PEDs. Devin tried to fight Ryan's fight, and he got caught every time. Agreed. I agree with everything you just said, except he possibly could look like he was on PEDs because he was significantly more bulked up than we've ever seen him. So that's as PED looking as it gets. You know what I mean? Let me see something. What drugs were found in Ryan Garcia's system? It was aldosterone. Ryan Garcia positive for aldosterone the day before. That's it. Before that, aldosterone according to letter. It's just aldosterone then. It wasn't 2. It was just 2. Yeah, okay, so it was just 2. And all that drug does is increase muscle mass. I think it also helps recoup better. The same PD is also supposed to help cut fat. Yes, I heard that too. Cut fat, build muscle mass. A cheater is still a cheater. Right. I don't understand why he would take something like that when he knew he was getting tested, unless he thought he was like let's say he beat it all the other tests because he would do it, then stopped or whatever, even though those are random tests. So why would you take it when you know you're going to get randomly tested? I never got that because I would never do that shit. I think it's 48-hour half-life, which means about 4 or 5 days it's out of your system completely. Half-life means that's how long it takes for 50% of it to leave. For some reason with drugs, they calculate everything in half-life. They don't say total life, which would just be easier. They say half. 48-hour half-life, which 2 days. No, that's 3 days, isn't it? Oh, it's Jesus, I'm out of it. 48 divided by 24. 2 days, right? Okay. So it would take about 4 days to fully get out of your system once you stop taking it. Tank Davis, Frank Martin, are you going? Nah, man, I'm not going until I start. Oh, by the way, I will be commentating live on Damon Dash's American New Network, the celebrity boxing match that's happening on, I believe it's June 8th in Atlantic City. You guys can catch me on American New. It's a free app commentating the celebrity boxing. But anyway, I won't be going anywhere unless I'm something like that where I'm getting paid, where I'm part of the broadcast. I will not be going unless it's in New York. Your personal opinion, being a past boxer and comparing Ryan's past performances, do you think he took something? No. Just by looking at him, no. But it's hard to say no when the result comes back that it was in a system. But it could be unintentional. I would have to lean towards no. But there's little things like he bulked up and he was acting crazy. Crazier than he's ever acted, which can be roid rage, and he bulkier than he ever was. So you take those things, because he's knocked people out like that. That knockout is not surprising. He's knocked tons of people out like that. It's the fact that he bulked up and that he was acting a little crazy, and the fact that it came up in his system. Those things make me question it. But if I had to guess, unintentional. But I don't know. I'm going to say 60-40 unintentional. What do you think about Beterbiev versus Smith when Beterbiev elevated testosterone levels? Certain foods, certain supplements can elevate your testosterone levels that are not banned. There's something called, there's 2 of them. Fedosia is one, something Fedosia, Tolgafid, and then there's 2 supplements that are roots of, I think, plants that when taken, their supplements or extracts can raise your testosterone levels a couple hundred to 300 points naturally. So he could have taken something like that. Sometimes if you have a lot of sex or if you exercise a lot, it raises. There's a lot of things that raise testosterone. And that's also based, and again, I have a bit of medical background, the base number, when they say elevated, what's that based on? Everybody's different. Now they take the average. Certain people for a certain age, if you're 25 or if you're 19, you should probably be around 800 to 1,000 T. But then you have free testosterone. That's also comes up a different number. When you're 40, like my age, I should probably be around 600. You know what I'm saying? His age, he probably should be around 6, 7. So he might have been 8, 9. So it's higher, but obviously it was not significant enough where it even required any further testing or investigation. So these things are all, who's determining that it was high? What's the base for the determination? What's the base number? Are you basing the number on the general population because they're going to have lower testosterone than athletes, especially than boxers, because the shit we do, all the fighting and all the exercise, that raises our T levels higher in general. Like my T levels were a little higher than they should be. Not than they should be, than the average for somebody my age. And I think it's because I box. What up, Deep? If it's unintentional, he could tell what subs he was on. Well, he did. He said it was the ashwagandha, I guess. What about the testosterone replacement? That's illegal. When you get synthetic testosterone, fighters can't do that. That's considered performance enhancing. Ryan had men at left hook. Yep, that's a fact. What's good, Mike? Why is the room so late tonight? I think my man Ness is live. Punk mother lover taking my viewers. Actually, I got a lot of my viewers from him, so. Whoop, there he is. What's good, Mike? What's good? What do we got here? Let's see. Last I checked, we were at barely 10. We got 20 now, hopefully. Thumbs up. Let me check. 24. You guys are official. Official. Damn, we're at 30 minutes into this already? Jesus. Yeah, usually we get the highest right around now, so I don't think we're going to get that high tonight. That's too bad. We were at over 100 last night. Chilling. By the way, I just dropped my interview with Winky Wright to get his reaction on Ryan versus Devin, the fight, and his reaction on Ryan's versus Devin, the impending allegations that have just come up. Hear what Winky has to say. What's up, 704? Show and prove. Show and prove. That's a dope Big Daddy Kane song. I know that's not what your thing is, but show and prove. I love Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane, for those you don't know, to me, Big Daddy Kane to hip-hop is like Roy is to boxing. That's my Roy in hip-hop, is Big Daddy Kane. And just like I know Roy and I've interviewed Roy, and Roy's my man, we text. Big Daddy Kane's my man, we text. I've interviewed him, loves boxing. Big Daddy Kane loves boxing and he knows boxing. Good dude. Good dude. Dev versus Matias, who you got? I don't think Dev. It depends. If Dev tries to box him and come at him and do that ego shit, it won't look good. Was good, Chris? Cincinnati. Isn't that isn't Broner from Cincinnati? Rakim. You got Rakim over Kane? Wiling out. Wiling out. Hell no. What's up, Bernard? What's cracking? How you doing? How you doing? Yes, sir. I think Broner's about to lose to Cobbs, unfortunately. No disrespect to you or the lovely city of Cincinnati. But thank you, Tia. Tia, thank you for reloading it. But we'll see. The home of AB. Yep, show and prove Kane is a 5%er, so am I. Kane's not a 5%er, is he? Is that even a thing anymore? I thought 5%er was like a brief thing that they did back in the 90s and 80s. Kane's not a 5%er. Is he? I could just text him myself. Do you have a favorite fighter of all time? I would like everybody in the room at the count of 3 to put my favorite fighter of all time. I love seeing it just pop up. It's dope to me. 1, 2, 3, boom. Tell Ray Donovan. And not only my favorite, but the greatest of all time in his prime. And it rhymes, but I'm not trying to make it rhyme on time. Roy Mother Lovin' Jones. That's my favorite fighter, the greatest fighter, the fighter who nobody in history not only could beat, but would even come close. Better be my man by stoppage. I might live stream on Saturday too, the Mungia fight. You guys want me to do that? I might join somebody else's stream because sometimes I like taking the attention off me because when I'm doing this, it's like it's fun, but it's work. You know what I'm saying? I'm interacting the whole time. But we'll see. I got Cobbs over Broner. Yeah, I think so. Well, Maidana beat the hell out of a lot of guys. I say Roy because that's my word up. You know. Roy. There we go. Y'all must have forgot. Where's my man? Oh, and the dope thing at this event I'm going to be commentating at, Buster Douglas, Winky Wright, a couple legends are going to be there. They're doing like this legend segment. Garcia has power, but the Peds are sus. Why risk his rep? Wherever's better BF. Come on. Right. I don't think you understood me. Roy beats anybody, past, present, or alien. Don't ask again. Word up. I'm with Walter. I don't know, man. I don't know why Ryan did what he did. If he did what he did, there's a lot of question marks. All we can say is it seems, we'll wait for the B sample, but it seems very likely, like 90%, that he definitely had it in his system. So now the question is, and it's a question that really matters. One, did he do it intentionally? Two, did it affect his performance? Because if it was unintentional and it was trace amounts, there's a great chance that it did not affect his performance. Those are the real questions that we need to have answered. And the only thing that answers those questions, the only thing, is an imminent, immediate rematch. Dev now can take the rematch because psychologically, his bubble is no longer bursted. He can still be considered to himself and to his fans the king, undefeated. So now he could take that rematch because the big part of him having to wait wasn't the beating he took, because I'm saying it wasn't that bad. It was the psychological hurdles that come with taking your first L in that kind of a dominant fashion. That's erased. We need a rematch. Stataroni. Yes, I said Stataroni. Sometimes I say real white shit. That was one of them. Didn't Roy beat the alien? Whooped his ass. Not in the rematch because he was like 90 years old, but people forget Devin Alexander beat the fuck out. Yup. Or was he an executioner? Whatever, both. Ryan put all his chips in one poker hand. Whether he did it or not, his stock outside of boxing won't drop. Ryan wasted his talent and seems instead sold out. The Osterine. That's how you pronounce it. The Osterine makes sense as Ryan has looked nuts. And that's what I said. He was bulked up, and he was acting roided out. Those two things are the only signs I saw. His performance in the ring, he's knocked out many a person just like that, dominated. So that wasn't crazy to me. Missed weight and roids, double negative. The thing cuts fat as well as bulks up muscle, so he definitely sold out. All right, well, Ryan still won't rematch Dev. He will. Marco, remember you got ink. Come on, Vaughn. What? Vaughn, if you come in here and say some disrespectful, sacrilegious shit like that again in this room, I will take away your wrench. I will have them all time you out, and I will find you, and I'll give you a beating. No, I'm just playing. Don't say some shit like that. Why are you trying to hurt my feelings? Come on. Jesus. Oh, you think it's funny, D White? Shit. Dude's playing with me. Harvey, you see this dude's playing with me? Trying to hurt a dude's feelings. Come on now. That was fucked up. I know Tara. I've talked to him a bunch of times. I told him that. I go, that was fucked up. I'm still mad at you. Montel Griffin, that's my man too. He said he couldn't believe all the hate he got after that first fight. He's like, Roy hit me when I'm down, and his fans hated me. That's true. I hated that motherfucker, even though he didn't do anything wrong. One of the drugs, sup trash, one of the drugs Ryan tested for positive was an anabolic steroid that doesn't have false positives. It's also a lot of mental health side effects. I think it was just one. I just looked it up. Tell me the name of what he tested positive for besides the odasterine. What's up, Polo Man? It's a dope name. I believe the results will still be the same if he didn't test. I think you might be right. But, we don't know how strongly PDs affect or don't affect us. I don't know because I've never taken them. I'll tell you one thing. I took testosterone once. I had this real stomach issue, a gut issue. It fucked me up. The doctors tested my blood. There's a couple things were off. So they think they put me on testosterone. And I was taking it was an injection. I only did it twice, 2 weeks, and it was a small amount. I swear to God, and I have never laid a hand on a woman. I almost threw my wife across the apartment. I was so angry. I didn't touch her, but I wanted to. I was arguing with her. I was throwing shit against the wall. I was fighting my mother-in-law. Like, I was just angry. So that shit affects you. That's one thing I'll say. Makes you fucking angry. And that's just testosterone. I don't know what adasteride does or what these other anabolic steroids do. I know what T does. That shit made me so angry. It took shit that really angers me, but made it like, let's say normally I'd react a 1 or a 2. I was reacting a fucking 1,000. RJJ fan here. All right, bet. Get them mods. Word up. Nandrolone. He tested positive for nandrolone? Because I didn't see that. Let's see. Nandrolone. Ryan Garcia. I don't see nandrolone anywhere. I just see odasteride or whatever. If you could send, oh wait, Garcia denies using drug. If you could send me a link where it says that. Damn. Yeah, no, man. It was wild. You come off hella mellow. Too much. I was a fighter, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is about balance. Those of you who are younger, hopefully I can give you this advice from the years I've lived on this earth longer than you. Life's about balance. I could lose my shit, right? Tons of times. But I'm not always going to be a psycho just because I don't sit here. You guys see my videos. I'm a lot more animated than I am on here, right? Life's about balance. Still confirming, but they found, yeah, see, it's not official yet. So you shouldn't go saying shit like that. You should, when you say something like that, trash, say there's a possibility that they're still confirming. Don't just say they found this in the system. That's how rumors get spread. You got to be, because this is a sensitive topic. Marco, we failed for 2 substances, but they only focused on one. Which one did he fail for? Can somebody tell me? It needs further study, but very suspicious. What's up, Mamoon? Marco, it is 100% sure Ryan on PEDs. I don't know. As a hardcore, I feel betrayed. I was rooting for Haney, but gladly gave the kid credit. Yep. I like Devin. I don't think he will be the same fighter. That's not true, Bernard. As I just said before, losing this way will erase any self-doubt he might have, will basically restart and reboot his system fresh. Because, shit, nobody beat me. I'm still undefeated. Nobody could beat me, like, fairly. Definitely got you, Mark, on 42. I mellowed. Yeah, you know how. Did you 42, man? You look young. To me, the PDs don't really make you better decision-making when you watch the fight. Ryan was letting the Polo, man, don't do that. Not telling you what to do, but meaning like try not to start looking at everything he did and blame it on PEDs. We don't even know that he's on PEDs for sure. More importantly, we don't know how much he was on, and if he was on an amount that even affected him. And thirdly, even if he was on a lot of PEDs, we don't know what that affects and what it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It definitely does certain things, but decision making is definitely not something that's been proven that it handles. So don't associate all that stuff because it could not be true. 43. All right. Roy looked like he took a Marco check hook when he. Words won't change the experience Dev went through. I think it would. Mandarlan. I think I spelled it wrong. Just saying, Vaughn. Mandarlan. Okay, well, all I see so far that that he officially got caught using or that was in the system that's illegal was the odosteride, or however you pronounce it. No Roy slander will be tolerated. That's absolutely correct. My man Harvey knows the dealio. Everybody, please hit that like button. Last I checked, we were at about 25. Let's see where we're at now. I'm going to be at least 35. I'm going to go up 10 every 10 minutes. 33. Okay. Close enough. Close enough. Y'all must have forgot. Yeah, man. When you watch Roy, it is just the speed and the power and just it was really artistic. I felt like I was watching an artist at work. That's why I called it beautiful violence. Felt like I was watching somebody who I felt like I was watching a lot like a tiger who's also a beautiful artist. It was wild. Vaughn tested the waters. Yeah, I know. Hit the like. Listen to Chris. Chris knows what he's talking about. Cool breed. That is that's such a first of all, I love what you just said. There's a cheat code. He absolutely was. But Cool Breeze is probably one of the dopest names. Let me see. Let me go closer in your picture. Oh shit, you got the braids and everything. It's a dope picture. Cool Breeze, where are you from? Roy was a cheat code. Absolutely correct. It really was. He was like a Knockout Kings cheat code. Who today's, in your opinion, reminds you of Roy? Nobody. You know, kind of has slight, like leaping in and speed. A little bit. Don't take it like literal, but Kid Austin. Got a little Roy Jones. David Reed was one of the closest things to Roy that I had seen. Remember David Reed? Ryan's behavior was upsetting pre-fight to learn of his positive PD. Yeah, well, you know, your favorite Roy fight besides Vinny. Bryant Bannon. That fight, I was at that fight live. Bryant Bannon, the one where he goes to the ref and goes, he's whooping him, he steps back, goes, come on, stop this. The ref goes, no. He goes, okay. Pop, pop, pop. Bryant Bannon's another dope one. That one, and then the other one against, I think it was Eric Frazier. Those two were crazy. Crazy. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. to watch Inoue and his brother on Monday. Hopefully we will. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing that, but what about Boots? Central Florida. I want to move to Florida, man. I'm done with this New York shit. Done. Trying to convince the wife. I want to get my boxing game popping. You know what I'm saying? Start making some real money doing this, and kind of step away from my other job. Do this. Move to Florida. Just create the content out there, and then travel to the fights. Whatever. That's the dream right here. I'm just saying, a lot of people say that PD's had a big part in his performance when it really didn't feel like Ryan performed that way. He always has. And if he was on PD's, it might have played a part. Might have. Ryan posted it in Twitter. He refuses to give a rematch and that he beat him. Well, you know, that might change when more and more pressure from the public is put on him. Trust me, it might very well change. James Toney, yeah, that was a dope fight. I was at that fight too, live in Vegas. Internet BS. The chemical that was found had to be taken with a syringe. We don't know that he didn't take it with a syringe. Boots, nah. Boots is 1 in a million skill level. It reminds me of Roy in terms of like, and I think Roy's still a level above anybody I've ever seen. So Boots's rareness of all his talent is similar because Roy was. But the style itself, nah, I don't see it. Kid Austin needs to quit lunging. I know. Roy was different. People thought I was crazy betting on Roy. I know. Well, that fight, that was like, I tell people, the last fight that was like Errol and Bud was Roy Toney. both undefeated. Nobody knew who was going to win. Split right down the middle. Both knockout punchers. Everybody, that was the closest thing we had. Is there any kind of problem with Victor Conte? I don't know who Victor Conte is. Head of Snack? I don't know. I don't follow that stuff. I don't really care. Booch, July 13th. How you doing? I'm chilling, Dwayne. How you doing? What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy always be coming in fashionably late. It'll be some clarity in 10. Oh, that's when we get the result in 10 days? All right. Eon, you just biased. Who, me? Who's biased? Biased about what? Nobody is Super Roy. Huh? Just got here. What's up, Kobe? What's cracking? Ryan had the dope fiend power. The dope fiend power. Fiend would be Fiend. Feign is when you go like that. Ryan had the dope fiend power and the crackhead power. Bro was like, yeah, sort of. Sort of. Walter, sort of. You might have a point. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. All right. I'm back. My bad. My bad. All right, where are we at here? Do you think Oscar's back on cocaine? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like. But he's trying to promote the fight, partially. And the fight needs promoting. Who the fuck wants to watch him fight Munguia? Nobody's heard of Munguia. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the worst thing in the world for him to do. I think part of him knows. He watches Bill Haney, what Bill Haney does. He saw what Bill Haney did to promote the fight. He's doing a little bit of it himself. Nah, I'm just saying BS. All right. All right. We're definitely gonna do trivia tonight. Definitely gonna do trivia tonight. What you guys think? Let's see what the likes are at out this bitch. What are the likes at? What are the likes at? What are the likes at? Talk to me. What are the likes at? All right, let me delete this one. All right. My bad. My bad. My bad. All right. Still big up to Vaughn. Appreciate the super chat, but damn, you really know how to make a dude feel happy and upset at the same time. That's just that's a mix of dope and rude. You got jokes, huh? I think Mugia will pop up more. I think Mugia's left hook to the body. Remember, guys, I'm saying this. Please remember. Mungia's left hook to the body. We know Canelo can swallow grenades, right? Triple G couldn't hurt him. But we've never seen somebody go to the body much. And Munguia is like a upper middle class puncher, right? Which is good. But his left hook to the body is the one punch that, in my opinion, is upper class. So we'll see what happens without lands. Anwar, what's cracking, my man? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Ryan was definitely fighting and aggressive, and wasn't phased by Devin's punches. Yeah, man. De La Hoya made the presser look bad. He was, yeah, Vaughn is wild. Badly. Yo, I know, man. How'd you feel when RJ was knocked out cold? It was bad. I felt like Oscar put unnecessary pressure on Munguia. Not really. If anything, Oscar's distracting Canelo, getting Canelo pissed with somebody besides Munguia. And if anything, Oscar is drawing more eyeballs to that fight. Because, again, nobody wants to see Canelo fight Munguia. Nobody really knows Munguia. So Oscar is using his star power and connecting himself to the fight. That'd be dope if Oscar and him do an exhibition. I don't think Oscar would do it, but that would be dope. So should they make Ryan's win a no? Yes, they should. Absolutely. Do you know who Ricardo? Come on. Finito? Finito was his nickname. Of course I know who he was. Of course. 50-0 with one draw. Like 38 knockouts, I think. So it's like an 80-something% knockout rate for a dude who I think was 108 pounds. Do I know who? Don't insult my intelligence, Dwayne. I'm a pressure fighter like Tarver. All right. What does your gut say about Wilder versus Zhang? I think Wilder. What's up, Calvin? By the way, I think Wilder. I think we're going to see the Wilder that we're used to again. And honestly, Zhang kind of annoyed me the last fight against Parker, just sitting there doing nothing and letting Parker beat him. Zhang needs to get out of there. He needs to be done. He's 40. He's gonna be 41. Actually, Zhang is 41. His birthday's today. Done. Ryan even sacrificed the belt to get a win. What do you think, Marco? Ryan playing chess or checkers? Well, he wanted to just get the win and get the eyeballs on him. So I guess that's chess. It's promo mixed with real beef. Exactly. I want Canelo versus Oscar. That would be dope. The problem is, Oscar's just too old. I don't think he'd be competitive. And Canelo is still in his prime, or at least damn close. Marco Wilder is fighting Zhang, and after him, Big Baby, if he gets by Zhang. What do you think? Start short couple months of training, unless he knocks out Zhang in the first round, then Zhang takes. If you knock Zhang out in the first round, then it's almost like no harm, no foul. But 2 months is a quick turnaround. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. It's very distracting. Now you're thinking about your next fight already, and I don't like it. So if Devin and Ryan rematch, will the belt be on the line? As long as Ryan makes weight, yes. I got Zhang. Wilder hasn't been the same in years. Yeah, I agree. Fury might have beat a lot out of him. They need to do it with AI. Oh, yeah. What's up, decent? It's cracking. Okay, then Ryan knows the art of war. Sometimes you got to sacrifice to win. True. But Tank can still look good by saying he beat juiced up Ryan. Not really. Not really. Oh, I get what you're saying. That's a way to look at it. But the difference is Ryan was completely emaciated in the fight with Tank. He did not look juiced up at all. So I don't think it really qualifies. I'm praying. Yeah, me too. I kind of hope so too. I want to see Wilder get a couple more good fights out of him. See if he can knock out Joshua or, the only person I don't want to see Wilder fight is Fury because that ship done did sailed around the world thrice. Vaughn, Tarver was nothing. Put a stain on Captain Hook's pants. Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact. Vaughn's just trolling though. Hey Vaughn, you keep giving me super chats. You could talk about Roy the whole show. Please be my guest. Anybody who wants to talk bad about Roy and hit me with the super chat, go for it. I find Wilder versus Zhang suspicious. If Wilder goes the distance with Zhang, you can forget that big baby. He won't be ready. I don't know, man. I think he would do it. I don't. I think Turki Al Sheik is a very influential, convincing dude. Was good, Trey. Eddie Hearn is going to benefit from that Golden Boy drama. How so? Where's the Philly fans at? That's all I'm gonna say. You from Philly, dude? You talking about boots? What do you think of Richard Torres next? Who is he fighting? I don't know who Torres is fighting next. Who is it? What's cracking? Is that Tarver bomb on Roy's head? Oh man. If you that's not you're not sending a super chat though with it. So that's just fucked up. Canelo seemed to be half himself after 5 rounds. Prime Canelo was on. Yeah, that's true. You guys got to send super chats with if you're gonna do Roy slander. Just saying. That was a precedent set. Jared Anderson versus that'd be a good fight. I just think that Richard Torres is not doesn't have as much experience as Jared, professional experience. Might not be a great fight. And my issue with Richard Torres, and I like him. I've interviewed him. He's cool. I think he's too small for heavyweight. And I know it's weird to say because I think he's like 230. But I feel like looking at him, I feel like he could make cruiser, and he would dominate at cruiser. I would advise him to make cruiser if he could. What do you think, Richard Torres? I don't know who he's fighting. Didn't you already ask me that? Yeah, you asked me that twice. I don't know who he's fighting. You gotta tell me. Now let's see what we got here. How many likes we at? I'm gonna be at 50. 42. All right, not bad. Polo Man. The answer to that would be Tio. I think Tio beats everybody except maybe Tank. 14-0 Brandon Moore. Okay, is Brandon Moore nice though? I've never seen him fight. Is he nice? I've never seen him fight. Hope Canelo stays away from tainted steak. Yeah, word up. He's 6. Ooh, no, I don't like that. He's fighting a 14. How many knockouts? Is he a hard puncher too? Because if he's not, I bet you he's not a hard puncher. I'm gonna bet he has barely 7 knockouts. I don't think they'd match him against a 6'6" undefeated power puncher. I don't think they would do that. Just it's stupid. He's a silver medalist. Yep. See? Did I not just get that? Did I not just get that? So what they're doing is they're making it look like, yo, look, his 5th, 7th pro fight, whatever it is, Richard Torres, he just knocked out a dude who's 14-0 and 6'6". But then they failed to see, oh, but he doesn't hit hard. So when somebody doesn't hit hard, you get big balls and you just go in and you get more reckless and you can look better because you're being more risky, taking more chances. Leah, tell me what the highlights look like. But I mean, 8 KOs out of 14 is not good. It's not awful, but it's not good. It's barely 50% knockouts, which is low. More fighters are signing, and then usually guys have higher knockouts when they're only 10 to 20 fights in because they're fighting lesser opponents. It's more of a build-up. It's on the come up. He is sloppy. Okay. There you go. But so didn't I just say that? I just said that. So there you go. But you know what? I'm gonna try and get my man Marshall in here. See if he wants to jump in. Just for a little bit. But it's gonna look good because the guy's 14-0. So there you go. Torres definitely still on the tomato can diet. Don't call guys tomato cans. Come on. We don't do that in this room. Anybody who's going in there risking their life and fighting is not a tomato can. I feel like that's, I know it's just a saying. I know you don't really mean it, but come on. Kalia agreed. So when all the fog settles, them two gonna be on Rumbling in the Jungle. Yup. Oh, you can't make it. I respect it. Word up. I'm watching a show and there's a character based off him, Richard Ricardo Lopez. That's why I asked. Oh, really? What kind of shows doing that? That's weird. He's kind of a he's one of the greatest fighters of all time, but unknown, which is weird because not only was he 51 and 0, he knocked out almost everybody. And the one dude that he drew with, he's 50-0 and 1. In the rematch, he knocked him out. So, and I think a lot of people thought he didn't lose that. That draw was unfair. Should have been, like technically Floyd should have had one loss, in my opinion. I think Castillo beat him. He should have been 49 and 1, but he's not. So that's that. That's that. All right. What you guys think? You guys wanna rock with with this um with this trivia? What you guys think? Should we rock with some triv? Talk to me. Should we rock with some triv? If so, I am down. I am down. Tell me, you want to do triv? All right, let's do the triv. Hell yeah. Polo Man, you're newish here, and I don't remember if you know the rules. Do you know the rules of trivia? Fuck it. I'm a. Whoever answers the first 3 questions right wins. You only your first response is counted. You can't answer 2 or 3 times. I select who answers first because it shows me in real time who answers first. You guys typing in, it'll make it look like you wrote it before everybody else, but in reality, what I see is what really comes in. And no cheating, no Googling, and you have 10 seconds to answer each question. All right. Here we go. First question. Let's get to this. Let's get to this shit. First question. All right. What's the name of the only man in history? I'll take his last name only or his whole name, anything that's close. What's the name of the man, the only man ever to defeat the legendary Aaron the Hawk Pryor? Who's the only man to beat Aaron the Hawk Pryor? What's his name? Go. 10 seconds. Only man to beat Aaron Pryor. What's his name? 8, 7, 6. I don't think you guys are going to know this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So the reason I know it is because I actually met the guy. He used to be, when I first started fighting, he at this gym in Times Square, he was at that gym. His name is Bobby Joe Young. His name is Bobby Joe Young. Okay, so you guys did not know that one. Okay. Here's another one. Let's make this one a little easier. Who is the only man in history? We're going to stay on this vein. Who's the only man in history to stop knockout legendary Sugar Ray Leonard? Who's the only man to knock out Sugar Ray Leonard? Go. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5. The only man to knock out Sugar Ray Leonard. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nobody got that either. The answer is Hector Macho Camacho. Stopped him. Terry Norris won a decision, did not stop him. Terry Norris won a decision over Leonard. Hector Macho Camacho stopped him. Man, you guys. All right. Who's a third? Okay, let's go for another one. All right. Let's go for another one. Armon, you said that? Where? Let me go up and see. Armon. Okay. Armon. I do not see you saying that anywhere, Ramon. Where'd you say that? No, you didn't say that. All I got was Terry Norris, Terry Norris. You didn't say anything. Last thing you said was, but people here question the question faster. That's what you said. You did not say anything in here. So I cannot give it to you. It's not in here. Lane, it's not in here. None of you said that. All I got was Duran, Norris, Duran, and that's it. That's all I got. So we gotta keep going. And Lane's probably gonna win. He just snuck in here. All right, here we go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going on that vein. Name one of only, I think, 3. Name one of 3 fighters to have dropped legendary heavyweight Evander Holyfield in a professional boxing match. One of 3 fighters to have dropped Holyfield in a pro match. Go. 10 seconds. One of 3 fighters who have dropped Holyfield. 8, 7, 6. Boom. Lane got that first. Tyson did not drop him. Lennox did not drop him either, so you guys aren't even right. Foreman did not drop him either. It is James Toney. Lennox never dropped him. But Lane got it first, so it doesn't matter. Bo did drop him. And Bert Cooper dropped him. All right, so now we're going back to Lane is on the board with 1. All right. Old head questions. All right. You want me to do something new? You want me to do something new? You want me to do something new? I'll do something recent. I'll do something recent. Here we go. Do something for some current boxing fans. Here you go. Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta's nickname is Tank. But what was his other nickname early in his career? What was Gervonta Davis's other nickname besides Tank early in his career? 10 seconds, go. You want new questions? Or you got new questions? That's as new as it gets. Punk mother lover. 8 seconds. 7. Gervonta's nickname besides Tank. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. The answer is Rambo. His fucking nickname was Rambo. And you could look it up. There's actually there's an old, I think it's an amateur clip of him fighting, and it says Gervonta Rambo Davis. They even call him that. His nickname is Rambo. Did you guys know that? Obviously not, or you would have got it right. All right. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that. Nope. Nobody. You should call him Rambo. All right. Let's keep it going. Here we go. Let's do another new one. How many national amateur titles, how many national amateur championships did Ryan Garcia win as an amateur? Go. The amount of amateur, and it could be 0, national amateur championships did Ryan Garcia win as an amateur? 10 seconds. The amount of national, boom. Army Mike got that. Oh, no, wait. Nope. Eon got it first. So Trash at 5. Eon was second with 15. So it is 15. Eon is correct. All right. So now we got Eon on the board with 1 and Lane on the board with 1. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Now, these are all questions coming off the top of the Dizome. Right here. Top of the dome. All right. Here we go. Here we go. What city? I want the city, not the state. You could do city and state, but what city is Keith Thurman from? What's the name of the city that Keith Thurman is from? Go. 10 seconds. The name of the city Keith Thurman is from. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. You guys are saying Clearwater, but I thought he was from St. Petersburg. Keith Thurman, born and raised. But if it is Clearwater, I got to double check that. Yeah, it is Clearwater. Okay. You guys are right. So who got it first? Armone got it first. And then Lane said Tallahassee, which is wrong. Clearwater is correct. Armone is on the board now. So yeah, I was wrong. I thought it was St. Petersburg for some reason. Armone on the board with 1. All right. All right. All right. All right. Pretty good. Okay, here we go. Let us keep it going here. Let us keep it going. Let us keep it going. Okay. What weight class did current heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk, former cruiserweight, current heavyweight champion, what weight class did Alexander Usyk campaign at as an amateur? Go. 10 seconds. What weight did Usyk fight at as an amateur? In the amateurs. What weight? 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. All right. The only one to get that was Mike. 205 is not a weight class. 165 is middle. It's wrong. Cruiser is wrong. Light heavy is wrong. Heavy is correct. Now Army Mike's on the board. He fought at heavy, not super heavy, heavy. Army Mike on the board. So we got a whole bunch of people at 1 point. Okay. Who is the third longest reigning heavyweight champion in history? The guy who held it, the third longest, not the first longest, the third longest reigning heavyweight champion in history. Who was it? Go. 10 seconds. Who held the heavyweight championship for the longest amount of time, but third? Who held it the third longest amount of time? That's 7 seconds. Boom. Armone got that. It is Larry Holmes. Joe Louis is number 1. Klitschko is number 2. Joe Louis is number Larry Holmes is number 3. So Armone now is 1 correct response away from snatching that belt. Snatching that belt. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Who is the first ever heavyweight champion of Hispanic ethnicity? Who's the first ever Hispanic heavyweight champion of the world? Go. 10 seconds. 8 seconds. First ever Hispanic heavyweight champion. Ruiz is correct. Trash Dame Dev got that first. I mean, that says Ruix, but obviously he meant to say Ruiz. The second one is Ruiz, and I don't count the second one, but obviously the first one was correct. All right. So now we got Trash on the board with 1. All right. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. What is the height of the tallest heavyweight champion in history? How tall was the tallest heavyweight champion in history? Go. 10 seconds. I am. So if I'm recycling them, get them. 8 seconds. Yep. Trash game got that one. 7 feet is correct. Nikolai Valuev. Now Trash is on the board with 2. So Ramon and Trash are tied at 2. Nikolai Valuev, 7 feet tall. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, that'd be a crazy comeback if you could do that. We'll see. Armon hasn't even been. Oh, he's answering. He's just getting. See, Armon got that. Just you got it first. Okay. All right. This is all the marbles are up for grab here. All the marbles are up for grabs here. All right. Of his 3 fights against Muhammad Ali, of Ken Norton's 3 fights, how many fights did Ken Norton officially win against Muhammad Ali out of 3? The answer could be 0, whatever. Go. How many fights did Ken Norton win when out of the 3 he fought Muhammad Ali? 8 seconds. Yep. The answer is 1. And who got that first? Lane got that first. 1 win. Okay. Now Lane is on. Now he has 2. So we have 3 people with 2. 3 people with 2. You didn't get the notification, Chris? Everybody else did. So check your spam. It's probably going to your spam because everybody else got the notification. There was no problem today. Please look at it again. I did. And Harvey said 2, which is wrong. Trash said Ken Norton. And then the first one that said 1 was Lane. You are underneath Lane. Remember, I told you guys, it's going to show you something different. I'm going to go what it shows me. You check the replays, you'll see what it shows me is what really comes in first. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You guys ready? Hit me with a ready. We'll get this question going here. The answer is Roy Jones. That's funny. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get a good one. Let's get a good one. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. During the first half of his life, where was the guy who I interviewed today, Winky Wright, where was he born and where did he come up for the first half of his life? Go. 10 seconds. For the beginning, first half of his life, where was Winky Wright from? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 0. So it's over. So now I thought it was Baltimore, but it might have been DC. So let me just double check that now. Winky Wright, born DC. It is DC. Okay. So Kenneth is correct. Kenneth is correct. St. Petersburg is where he went the second half of his life. So now we have Kenneth on the board with 1. Kenneth on the board with 1. You know him? Yeah, I just talked to him today. DC. Okay. DC. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Lane. All right. Oops, I didn't do that. Hold on. Let's get this question out here. Okay. At what weight did Artur Beterbiev compete at as an amateur? What weight did Beterbiev compete at as an amateur? Go, 10 seconds. Beterbiev's weight as an amateur. 8 seconds. 7. Boom. Wait, no, Lane got that first. It is heavy, and the first answer, which was Eon, was 75, which is wrong. Lane said heavy, which is correct. So Lane just won. Damn. Lane has won more times than we can count. Lane has won the Marco Trivia Boxing Championships countless amount of times. Very impressive. No, he lost to Usyk, Martin. Usyk actually beat him in the Olympics. Yeah, yeah. Great shit, guys. Good shit. Appreciate you guys as usual. I'll catch you guys. I'll probably do a live tomorrow afternoon. I've been kind of getting into the afternoon ones where we talk legends, we talk some time machine matchups, and legends, time machine matchups, legends and current guys, time machine matchups. That's what we do during the day. In the night, we do the current topics and we do trivia. All right. This isn't, I don't think it is because they've been in at the same time, but it's possible. It's possible. Yes, PR. One of the biggest ducks in history. Guys, please hit the, Aiden, let's save this one for tomorrow. Please hit the like button on your way out. Please hit that thumbs up so we can, let's see what we're at. I want to see if I can get mine to, what could I get it to? What's it at? 51. All right, that's good. All right, fellas. Anyway, I'm out. I will see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. All right. Catch you tomorrow afternoon. Peace.